Hey, what's up? It's Alex from Plus 3 TCG. Sorry about the long time in between video uploads. Just been a little busy with college and whatnot, family stuff. No further excuses, we're just going to hop right into this deck profile. This is my Fire King Kozmo build. This was one of my favorite decks back when this deck was at full power. And even with the neuter to Dart Destroyer, this deck is still pretty fun and relevant. Heavy combo deck, but to start it off, we're going to show off these two shiny tin cans here. You don't really need three. You can play three, but two is enough. And moving on, we've got our gold rare and regular ultra straw man. Straw man is just a combo facilitator. It extends your plays. The 3-card combo, you are using this card, which I might show later. But yeah, 2 is enough. 2 is fine. 1 Farm Girl for the OTK. 2 Sword Troopers. You need 2 just because in the 2-card combo you're going to be using both of them. You could argue you need to play 3. I like 3, but 2, because the deck space is kind of tight, 2 is good. There are a couple things I guess you could cut if you wanted to. And then for the final pilot, we play Dark Lady. You don't need to play 2, just 1 is good. Just there for the effect negation, and it can float up. For our ships, we're playing 2 Delta Shuttle. Before, it was just 1 Delta Shuttle in a lot of the Kozmo Fire Kings. However, I found that if you open Delta Shuttle, because this is the main part of the combo, because you're pitching the stuff that you need. You're pitching the little guys, the Straw Man and the Sword Trooper, with Delta Shuttle. And if you open it, it is less than ideal. You pretty much, it's not that you can't combo, it's just most of your combos are shut off. So I guess it's kind of like playing 2 Garnets. Kind of a brick, but it floats down when it's destroyed, just like these do. 2 Slip Rider. The fact that you do play 2 Delta Shuttle and 2 Slip Rider just helps you facilitate in your Cyber Dragon Infinity plays as well, because you can end with that 3-card combo, you can end with a Cyber Dragon and 2 other monsters on the field. Moving on, Landwalker, just another defensive card, as well as an extender, just because of the fact that it can float down when it's destroyed. Now to our non-targetables, the Forerunner. Forerunner is really good because it is just that, a non-targetable big ship. And I guess it helps that you gain 1,000 life points during the standby phase, but that is less than relevant. Alright, Big Poppy himself, Kozmo Dart Destroyer. Wish you were back at 3. Not really, because that would be kind of broken. But 1 is, I guess. If you open this with the 3-card combo, this is most ideal, even though it's likely you're not going to see tier 1 of. The 3-card combo just involves Kozmo Town, Fire King Island, and a level 6 or higher big ship, because you need to float down into Delta Shuttle. So the fact that you play, I guess, 3 facilitators to that combo is decent, because it's essentially a 3 of. And then we play our final non-targetable, Dark Eclipser. Don't need to say much. Non-targetable, and it negates traps. You just have to have a loaded grave, which is not very hard with Tin Can. Moving on, we play the Terratop Taketem board package. This just helps you get into plays where if you're opening up this in Island, you can, or not this in Island, this in Kozmo Town, it can help you combo off because you haven't used your normal summon, and then you can just make Grand Pulse to pop Kozmo Town and then search. And then for our bricks, our Fire Kings, we are playing 1 Garanix and 1 Yaksha. It's the same reason you play 2 Garnet. You don't want to draw into 1, because then you have dead cards in deck, and you don't want that. Because of variance, because of the times that you don't draw these and you do draw into the combo, it makes it worth it playing 2. Because after you get the first combo off, it is still nice to draw into another Fire King and then combo off and be able to add Yugioh. Even though its level doesn't necessarily do much, I guess you could argue on playing 3 baby chickens, or 2 baby chickens. And for our hand traps, 2 Max C and 1 Ghost Ogre. I'm going to play 1 because you can E-Telly into it, and if you draw into it, I guess that's good too. But playing 2, like I said, the deck space doesn't really afford playing 2, and because this is a combo deck, I don't want to see as many non-combo cards. Even though I am playing a couple bricks, it helps because, or not, it helps, the bricks don't help, it just, you need those cards to help you facilitate in your combos. Well, that is the monster lineup. I think it's 25 monsters. Moving on, 3 Kozmo Town, that's pretty standard. Just your best field spell. Next to Fire King Island. Play 2 Fire King Island because we play 2 targets. We want to see this quick, and playing Terraforming does help, but essentially, along with the 3 Terraforming that we play, this just helps you get into the double field spell, big ship combo where you need Island, Kozmo Town, and like I said, a level 6 or higher ship. And then another starter E-Telly, because this just gets you into your tin can. And then for our traps, playing a small lineup of 2 Mojo. This is obviously great. You don't need much explanation. It helps you combo off because you can destroy, and then you just non-target banish, which is great from your opponent's field or grave. 2 Call, because I'm only playing 2 tin can, and then 2 D-Barrier, because D-Barrier stops most of the meta. Onto the extra deck. 1 F0, because you are making a lot of rank 3s in this deck, and if you open up pretty well the 3-card combo, and if you have an extra card, so I guess a 4-card combo, you can end with this. Potentially Dark Lady and Infinity, which is super nice and really hard to get over this meta, or during this meta. Skycav, a lot of this extra deck is strictly defensive cards. There are a few combo cards, but for the most part, everything is just playing the role of defense. Because we're not playing a lot of defensive cards in our deck, I need to have access to that with the extra deck, and that's kind of the extra deck's purpose. 2 Leviair, you're using Leviair probably the most, next to Infinity and Grand Pulse, and like I said, defensive cards like that, which just so happen to turn into combo cards as well. Another defensive, we have Anganier. This is just nice to save your Dark Lady or your Infinity. Grand Pulse, part of the first turn 3-card combo. Totem Bird, because we are playing the Terratop Cannon board, so you can open up that. There's just a lot of things you can do with this deck, and it's nice to have the options, because you're not usually going into all the cards in the extra deck. Break Sword, again, this is just combo facilitator and a defensive card, because you can pop your stuff and pop their stuff, and then plus off popping your stuff if you pop a Kozmo Town per se, or if you have a big ship and you can float down. 1 Adrius, we're not really making this too much, but it is nice, like I said, to have the defensive options. Durandal, I'm iffy on this. This is probably going to be a Zenmayo, but this is nice to be able to shuffle the cards back into the deck and then draw. Pleiades, that's a no-brainer. Another defensive card, and it's easily makeable in this deck. Volcasaurus, just because of the combo with this, and then Gaia Thundercharger. A lot of damage, and then last but not least, the Nova Infinity package. Main part of the combo, like I said before. This deck moving forward is going to be pretty fun, considering that Link summoning doesn't necessarily affect this deck completely, so Cosmos will be hopefully a contender in the Link summoning format. Maybe, if we're lucky, we'll even see a Dark Destroyer or 2. But besides that, it's still a fun deck, fun to combo, kind of hard to work with because of the decision trees, but all in all, a fun combo deck. This is Alex from Plus3 TCG signing out.